Okay, look, we can deny it no longer. I did a review on Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon before they were even released. All that year or so ago. So, I finally decided after playing the game and beating it and now mindlessly grinding for a shiny Charmander for the past month, I've decided that I should rightfully review these games. And I just went to the Pokemon Company.com and got this image, so yeah, sorry about the laziness, but I felt like it had to be done. So, okay. Um, the games, I think, are an improvement upon Pokemon Sun and Moon. Um, they had some great new features that actually should have been implemented into Pokemon a long time before just these Generation 7 games. Such as the save button no longer is part of the menu. Instead, when you open the menu, you can hit Y to save, which is great, and it uses up one less space in your thing. So, that's one thing I think should have been implemented. There was the Pokemon that in the overworld you could see and talk to and play with. Not necessarily like a game-breaking feature, but it's pretty cute sometimes when you have some free time and you just play with a Beware or something in the battle tree. So, that's pretty great. Z moves are still kind of the same. Of course, there's some new ones, like Mimikyu's move, the Z move, I forget what it was called, but that. There was just a bunch of great content that I thought was cool. Did really hope that didn't just happen. Anyway, I think the style of the font and everything and the decoration around the words is super great. I think that the battling animations just look great. Like, I don't know. Oh, that opened. The battling animations just look great. I love them. The the things from Pokemon Sun and Moon, the battles are a lot easier, I'd have to say. And I'll tell you why. Because in Pokemon Sun, I had a really hard time beating Lurantis, and I'm sure a lot of people who picked Pokemon Sun, and I'm not sure that Lurantis is the totem Pokemon for Moon, sorry, but I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway, it was a challenging battle, to say the least. It's had the right call Pokemon that kept using weather effects to boost it, pulled a Generation 5 on us. It was generally hard, but now in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, it wasn't that difficult. I mean, I even picked a Pokemon in Pokemon Sun that was super effective against it. And I still had to use my Z. I had to use my Z move, the fire one. I had to use a bunch of different gimmicks just to get it to faint, and I finally did it. And it's not just because I was underleveled. I was about the same level as it, too. Maybe even higher, because I grinded so much I hated it. But then again, that's what inspired me to get Lurantis on my team. So, it's pretty great. The storyline, I guess we'll go into that. That was the elephant in the room that I was not mentioning. The storyline was very different, and I liked it a lot. It was still very... The game itself was still very story-orientated, instead of, like, Pokemon Sun, or, not Pokemon Sun, Pokemon Red, where there was no storyline. You just kind of left home, and Mom said, yep, all boys leave home someday, it said so on TV, and you just go out. But now you actually have a reason and everything, and I'm betting that they would have put in some more of storyline if they didn't have the limited technology they had back in those days, but it just didn't feel as freeform as the other games did. it was still pretty cool. The whole Ultra Recon team was really great. I liked them a lot. I battled the girl because I had Ultra Moon. I never battled the guy. He just kind of stood there. Or was it the other way around? I don't know. But I battled one of them, and it was pretty cool throughout the game seeing them. And I was interested to know more about the story of Necrozma and its light and everything. And Necrozma just didn't seem like that relative of a topic in Pokemon Sun and Moon, so seeing it come back in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon was really great. Seeing it have a big impact. Let's see, the whole thing with Gladion leaving instead of Lily was pretty cool. Although I would have liked to battle beside him in the battle tree. The Ultra Warp Ride. I know a lot of people say you're gonna die if you don't switch the motion controls to the circle pad, but I did not, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed playing with my 3DS, moving it back and forward, and I found it a lot easier than the circle pad. Fight me. Besides that, the graphics pretty much stayed the same. Personally, I feel like the Pokemon Sun male character looks better than the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon one. And the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon female looks better than the Sun and Moon female. But that's just my opinion. And that did not just happen either. It got some cool new Ultra Beasts in Poipole. I sound like Meowth every time I say that. Poipole and Stakataka and that other one whose name Blacephalon or something like that, I don't know. And Naganadel, which is the evolution of Poipole. Meowth. But besides that, everybody was really liking the idea of Cantonian Pokemon becoming a low-end form Pokemon. And they were like, Lapras being a volcano dinosaur or something like that, and all these cool new Alolan forms for Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. It just didn't happen. They stayed the same from Sun and Moon, and that's kind of disappointing, in my opinion. I mean, Oraz brought the new Mega Evolutions, and not many, but some. They brought some Mega Evolutions, and I thought that it would bring more Alolan forms to the Alolan region, but no. Let's see. Ultra Megapolis, or whatever, that's pretty cool. I like the whole Necrozma storyline, like I said. Ultra Necrozma, I've heard it online. It's not just me. That was a really difficult battle. So, that was difficult. I picked Decidueye for my starter. As you all know, for Pokemon Sun, I chose Incineroar. And I didn't like how he looked. I still chose Litten, though. I was Team Litten since I saw Litten released. Sorry, that's a bag. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, I feel like was really great. It built upon the Alolan feel you kind of got. I like the gym in that Ua City. Sorry. And the new updated features like the camera and everything else with your Pokemon. The logic thing in Pokemon, for old Pokemon games, you finally get to defend your title instead of just battling the old champion again. And that was my favorite part of Alola. Well, not favorite part, but it was pretty great to see some logic in the Pokemon games for once. So, I like that they continued that. Pretty sure last gen and Ultra in Sun and Moon, you battled Professor Kukui for the champion spot instead of Hau. And in this game, you battle Hau, and it's really great because, I mean, you're not really rivals anymore. You're just kind of friends who battle sometimes. because I really don't like the idea of a friendly rival. It's just not appealing to me. And I know the internet doesn't really like it as well. But that's just the way Nintendo's gonna make it for now and forever. And the Let's Go games don't look very promising either. But that's the main storyline. I like the new, like I said, all the new Z moves and the Ultra Necrozma. God, that thing's great and competitive. Nagnadel I've been seeing in competitive a lot. So it brought some good Pokemon to the the competitive sense. And Alola, I think Alola did a pretty good job with everything. And Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon was just, oh my gosh, I almost dropped my phone. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon was just really great. But as you can see in that little picture, I didn't do that. Team Rainbow Rocket. Yeah. That. I don't know. I thought it was a little unnecessary and unexpected, to say the least. Oh my gosh. I'm just going places. I thought that the whole idea was really cool with all the bosses coming back. And I felt like it had a significantly less importance than the Delta episode did in Oraz. But I'm cool with that. I'm down with that. It's not just, I hope it's not just me, but the team leaders were kind of hard for me. I had to use Ultra Necrozma. And even that didn't save me from Lysander. Lysander was just brutal for me, but that's just me. They gave out a Rockruff at the beginning of the game, and of course, I got Pokemon Sun and Ultra Moon like the day they were released, because I got a pre-order, which is sweet. So I got this event Rockruff that could evolve into Dusk Lycanroc, and it was really, I really liked it. I named it Opal, and Opal's pretty great. I really like him. He's going, besides Beware, he's going to be my next level 100 Pokemon. So, tips to you, Opal. The Rainbow Team Rocket, exploring Ultra Space was pretty cool. Getting those legendaries. Oh, sorry. Getting those legendaries in the holes. That didn't sound right. Getting the legendaries is fun. My first shiny in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon came from that place, so pretty great. I like the whole thing with evolving the Alolan people, or the Alolan Pokemon boys, into, like, if you have a Cubone, you don't want to evolve it into Alolan Marowak, then just evolve it in Ultra Space, and that's pretty cool. Besides that, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon has been really fun to play and really fun to breed and whatever in, but for the longest time, for like 6 months, I lost my copy of Ultra Moon, so I didn't play for a little bit, and then I got back, and it's super great. I really like the online battle spot and everything. All that's super cool and great, to say the least. I don't think there's much more I can say, and if there is, you guys can tap your screens right now and see if there's any time left on the video, because I'll probably just add more. Oh my gosh, I'm yawning a lot. You'll probably just add more later when I figure out that I have more. But basically, that's this review for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Overall, I give them a 4.8 out of 5. Mostly because it was too much water, but otherwise because it was too story-oriented. And some of the Pokemon battles were really hard, but that's just my opinion. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe, like, do what you must, and let's start a thing in the comments where we tell Nintendo to stop putting too much water in their games. hope we see you guys soon, and yeah, bye.